So, have you finished Tactics Ogre Reborn? Have you finished the 3 main routes of the game but are still not satisfied? I have the solution to your problem. Welcome to the Completionists group, a group for those who really like Tactics Ogre and for that reason decide to enjoy everything this game has to offer. Perhaps the last 3 trophies worthy of true Tactics Ogre masters are completing 100% of the Warren Report. For those who have already paid attention to the main screen, you have 3 indicators for battles, items, and events. In this video, I will be explaining how to complete 100% of the battles. Are you prepared? Let's start. The battle scoreboard is divided into 8 subgroups with an indicator for each one. In total, we must fight 633 unique battles. In this video, I will divide each subgroup into 3 different types of battles: mandatory battles from the main story, optional battles, and dungeons. Some observations. Battles that have a leader and battles only against enemies that take place on the same battlefield in the same chapter are counted as different events. That is, they are 2 events in the Warren Report. Battles that are repeated in the same chapter but on different routes will only need to be done once, as the game will count them on all the routes for the chapter automatically. That said, let's start with Chapter 1. In Chapter 1, these are the obligatory story battles. These are the dungeons that must be done. These are the optional battles that must be completed. With these battles won, we have completed the 13 battles of Chapter 1. In Chapter 2 of the Chaotic Route, these are the mandatory story battles. These are the dungeons that must be done. These are the optional battles that must be completed. With these battles won, we have completed the 19 battles in Chapter 2 of the Chaotic Route. In Chapter 2 of the Lawful Route, these are the mandatory story battles. These are the dungeons that must be completed. These are the optional battles that must be done. With these battles won, we have completed the 20 battles in Chapter 2 of the Chaotic Route. In Chapter 3 of the Neutral Route, these are the mandatory battles in the story. These are the dungeons that must be completed. These are the optional battles that must be done. With these battles won, we have completed the 27 battles of Chapter 3 of the Neutral Route. In Chapter 3 of the Chaotic Route, these are the mandatory battles in the story. These are the dungeons that must be completed. There are no optional battles that must be done on this route. With these battles won, we have completed the 30 battles in Chapter 3 of the Chaotic Route. In Chapter 3 of the Lawful Route, these are the mandatory story battles. These are the dungeons that must be completed. These are the optional battles that must be done. With these battles won, we have completed the 31 battles in Chapter 3 of the Lawful Route. Chapter 4 is the most complex, as it will combine all possible events from the 3 routes together to be completed. These are the obligatory battles of the story. These are the dungeons that must be completed. These are the optional battles that must be done. With these battles won, we have completed the 252 battles in Chapter 4. The chapter CODA will have many of the battles from Chapter 4 again. However, in some tests I noticed that some of these were computed in CODA even though they were won in Chapter 4, so check if this happens to you too, as it will save you a lot of time, especially in Palace of the Dead. These are the obligatory battles of the story. These are the dungeons that must be completed. These are the optional battles that must be done. With these battles won, we have completed the 241 battles in the CODA chapter. If you followed this guide correctly, your Warren Report indicator should score 100% of battles, a total of 633 unique battles across the game's 5 chapters. Congratulations on completing this challenge. You are a true lord. Now you need to complete 100% of the items. I'll leave a video to help you with that here at the top on a card. If you liked this video and it was useful to you in any way, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video about the Ogre Battle Saga.